Okay, so just going to go through a small but mighty, I don't even know if you call it mighty, but it does one really great thing, which you can see right here. Um, Classic rock collection that just came in. A lady had basically answered one of my ads that I had put up on Facebook Marketplace, saying she'd had these records sitting in her storage, and she'd hoped one day to get a record player again, but realized she wasn't gonna, and just thought it was a waste to have him sitting there. So she brought him in. Nothing particularly rare, although the one box set that you can see right over there is a little harder to find. It's actually the second time I've had it come in, but we'll deal with it in a second. It's pretty great box set. But we'll just go through the rest of the stuff first. These are constant sellers in the store. Whenever I get any Zeppelin, and it goes out pretty quick. The only thing is, there's either a label sticker on it, or in other cases, you can see actual ballpoint pen. Thing about ballpoint pen is, it's if the cover is glossy, I have a way of getting that ballpoint pen off without hurting the cover, so we'll go through these anyways. Copy of Physical Graffiti. It's the die cut cover, 2 discs. The records are actually in pretty decent shape themselves. Some of the covers have a bit of wear, but still, somebody who's going to be looking for that as like an entry level. Led Zeppelin 2. It's Canadian pressing, so all these are Canadian pressing, so it's not an RL because that was only an American one, but there's some of that pen on there with the name. And twice, because you also have the label. The label I can soak off, no problem at all. This, I actually had another record collector a long time ago show me on glossy covers, so it might not work here. It's laundry detergent, laundry like stain remover sticks. They kind of look like underarm deodorant sticks. But you can actually rub that on, leave it for like 30 seconds, and then wipe it off. And a lot of times the pen will come off, especially if it's a really glossy cover. But anyways, I digress. So it would probably work on this one. These aren't all first pressings. They're not red labels. These are probably late 70s or 80s, early 80s pressings. Presents. Houses of the Holy, 4. This one's nice and it's the letter B variant, cover variant on there. The inside sleeve, which I'm not going to be able to get out, is hasn't been wet to bring the colors out, so that's kind of nice. Copy of 3, rotating disc, which is always fun. Copy The Kids Are Alright by The Who, Elton John. See, it's all just largely classic rock. Tom Cochrane. What is that, America? Yeah. And Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This is kind of a good one, though, because it's got it's the master file, half-speed mastered version of it there, and it's got the sticker on the front. Sadly, no posters or stickers with that one. The Police. Stones, more Stones single. Oh, damn, I forgot to bring in the 45s. I'll have to do those after as a quick add-on onto this. Made in the Shade, Tattoo You, a couple of Robert Plant solo records, Huey Lewis and the News, Journey's Escape, Moody Blues. Run of Springsteen here, so Born to Run, The River, Born in the USA, and Darkness. 2 U2 ones. This is Joshua Tree and Rattle and Hum. And then, oddly enough, some UB40, just thrown in for good measure. So, and this is the Canadian red vinyl version, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out. No, I'm not. I can't do it with one hand, unfortunately. So, you'll just have to trust me. That's a red version on there. Not, just basic bread and butter stuff, which, that keeps the store running. But this was in there as well. Now this I've had before and I sold it and regretted it, so I'll probably keep this. There is a European UK version of this, and then there are, I think, 2 different German versions. This is a German press. And it came with many things. I've already opened it up to make it a little bit easier. I'm not going to be able to probably get the poster opened up, but it came with a poster, and this one is this here. Hasn't been pinned up. You can just get the idea of it there. It opens up into like a 4 and has the Jimi Hendrix, almost Van Halen-like sign on there. So that's pretty cool. It came with it. Is this a booklet? Yeah, this is the booklet that basically breaks down. It gives you a little bit of story in German, mind you. I don't know. I can't remember if... yeah, I think there's an English version of it. It's just a picture book. Kind of like, you know, those tour programs. Goes over what's on every single record, all the different tracks that are on there, but it is in German. The nice part about this is, for a North American collector, is these are the similar to the English covers. So there's a copy of Are You Experienced, this laminate cover as well, and sadly the lamination on this one's coming away a little bit there on the corner. These haven't been played. It's just, they're that, you know, clean that they just haven't been played. So that was kind of an added thing. Yeah, they're all the original covers. There's Axis. And let me show you the fold on there. Electric Ladyland. And yes, it's the original cover on there. So you can see it there. Naked ladies, woo! Yeah, you can see they're not. This is glossy more than a laminate. The first one's laminate, but you've got, I think it's the entire catalog, if I remember, of original releases. Like there's Isle of Wight. These are not in order. Cry of Love. I haven't checked to see if that has the poster in it or not. I've got the poster from Cry of Love in a frame somewhere. Oh yeah, there you go. In the West. I think there was a single that was added. War Heroes. Loose Ends. Midnight Lightning. And Crash Landing. And then there is the Gloria and Hey Joe single, as I said, that was never released in Germany. So pretty amazing box set. It's pretty much every you could ever want from Hendrix. I had it before because I have most of these records. I don't have the European covers. I have the North American release covers. I think I'm actually going to keep this one because I had it before, sold it, regretted it not too long after. And yeah, you don't see it that often. Even though I've seen it twice, I had never come across it before. I'm sure in Europe it is quite a bit more plentiful. This was released in like late 79 or early 1980. And yeah, just thought for those of you guys who've never come across one before, there you go. Now you know what to keep your eye out for. Show you the box on there. The back is pretty plain as you go. So you get down there and show you the whole thing. There was a box of 45s. Now, most of the 45s singles were just run-of-the-mill stuff, you know, like pop stuff. There were some Beatles and things. But there was a small grouping, and maybe I'll just add that on at the end, that had a couple of harder to find Canadian stuff on there. So maybe I'll add that to the end. If I don't, this is the end of the video. If I do, there'll be more. All right. If you guys could like and subscribe, as the kids say, but you don't have to. It's not, you know, either way with me. I'm pretty happy. If you just want to keep watching the videos, keep watching the videos. I'm not the boss of you. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Bye. Okay, so I'm just going to go through, as I said, there was about 150 of the 45s. Most of them, they're like literally like $1 type stuff. They're just going to be probably sold in bulk. Yeah, there were some interesting things. A few, you know, Beatles things. Nothing, you know, just jukebox filler, basically. But there were a few little ones on here. This is probably the best one out of them all. It's on the Boo label. And it's E.G. Smith and the Power, Keep on Running. Like this, where's the B-side to it? The B-side being Her Own Life. And this is like a funky, tight R&B, I guess you might kind of call it Northern Soul track. It's pretty hard to find. And, you know, out of all of them, probably this is the best one I got. It's a good track, too. It's like R&B, soul, funky, sort of Motown-driven. I don't know. I'm sure it's up on YouTube. You can give it a listen. So that's probably the best thing out of here. It's in pretty good shape. It'll clean up. It's looking a little, you know, needs a good cleaning, and I'll clean that up there for it. Cupid's Inspiration, which sadly somebody's written on the label. The Looking Glass Brandy, again, not super rare or anything like this. This is a little harder to find. Lee Allen and his band Promenade on the Regency, which was the Canadian label. Beatles, this is actually in really nice shape, just needs a good dusting, basically. The Beatles, Strawberry Fields, and Penny Lane on the other side. What is this one? Sadly, somebody wrote on it as well. Johnny Johnson and the what? Oh, and the Bandwagon. And Eternity's Children, again, on that Capital Swirl label, which is kind of nice. Mercy on the Orange Columbia. And then The City, which sadly somebody's written on there again. Nothing major except for, as I said, that first one, which is the, I'm sure guys are going to lose their minds. You don't have them in sleeves. No, they're not in sleeves yet, but they're fine. But that's probably the best one out of them all there. So I just thought I'd do a real quick flip through on those. And, yeah. All right. Hope you guys are able to, you know, do some crate digging, find some gems. Bye.